Hello everyone and welcome back to Blackgate. On the last episode, we did stuff. I actually don't really remember a whole lot from the last episode, to be honest with you, because this series, the episode right before this one was part of the stuff I had recorded before the break. So I haven't edited it yet as of right now, so I actually don't have a fucking clue what happened in the last one. I believe I went to go get this motherfucker's lunch. So I'm gonna go get this motherfucker's lunch. Because I'm a bitch, apparently. So, let's go. The streets are cool like a brisk autumn night. It's really great that fall is my favorite season, silver lining and all that crap. So, street lamps flicker off from worn-out bulbs. Are there no electricians in this town? By the way, this is the 0.66 update. It got updated while I was on break. I believe it got updated a couple times, maybe? I don't remember, but 0.66, I believe, is the most recent version of this game. I don't know what the fuck got updated, but, it looked good! With that thought, I see the neon sign of Hunter's Bar. I push open the door and I am assaulted by the noise, smell, and heat. It looks like a nice little place. I guess this is a good place to warm up. Oh shit! I walk up to the bar and greeted by Alan, the wolf bartender. Hi, I'm picking up for Vincent. It appears that you're at the beck and call of that gross feline. I still don't hold it against you. I would like to hold other things against you, though. He winks at me. Oh, shit! Well, thanks for the compliment. You're going to stay for a drink, then? I can't stay for a drink. Damn it! I want a drink with this nice man. I unfortunately can't. I'm sorry, but I can't stay. I do need to get back to Vincent. A wolf can dream. If you do manage to get away from him, give me a call, all right? Will do. Why do you dislike Vincent, anyways? I don't hate him. I'm just jealous of what he gets. Know what I mean? I feign ignorance and shrug. Well, here is your food. He pulls back the bag from my grasp. Why do you like him, then? I can't say for sure. You're drawn to his knowledge, aren't you? Power-hungry little creature. I am talking about you, not Vincent, this time. If it is power you are after, I might be able to help. For a fee, of course. You're not the only one hungry for something in this town. Keep that little tip in mind, in the back of your mind, fucker. As far as I know, I only like him because I work for him. What the fuck? As of right now, I don't believe a dedicated path has been set for who I am pursuing. But, I don't fucking know. I'm just going along with the story naturally on this one. Although it is often called a big tip. Thanks to the advice. He holds out the bag and I grab it. I turn and leave the bar. Thank you very much. Walking along the street, my brain races and starts to unwind from the day. I saw a dead body tonight. I don't want to sound conceited, but I think I'm involved with this murder. If I were guessing human, and I am, I would Sooth was trying to stop something. If I were a guessing human, and I am, I would Sooth was trying to stop something. Vincent probably knows the same thing. If more citizens start dying, what does that mean? I'm getting too far ahead of myself. Stick with what is current and now. You are stuck in a town with no way home. This town is filled with monsters. Your friends are probably going crazy with worry. They think I might be dead like Sooth. I guess in a way, Sooth and I are alike. We are now dead to the worlds we know. Wow, fucking moody much. Booty munch? The world I know now is this library building that I'm walking back up to. Up to, T-O-O, goddammit! I open the door to the library and head to the back office. I already know this place so well, I dislike it. I open the cracked door to Vincent's office and he is busy working. I hand him the bag and he takes out 2 containers. He hands one to me. Oh, well, that's nice. You didn't think I was gonna let you starve, did you? I need you awake so you can help you with this case. Thank you. Your manners sicken me. Now sit your butt down and eat. Jesus Christ! I sit with Vincent at his desk. He brought another chair in here, it seems. I start to eat with him. He got me a hamburger and a hot dog. I chow down. It appears my food choices were correct, just like the book said. The book you are reading from appears to have truths. What the fuck sentence is that, you weird motherfuckers? Yeah. Ask about the town, ask about the library, ask about Vincent. I'll talk about him. So how are you? What do you want now? I just want to know about you. Easy. I am Vincent, your boss. And? Damn it, you just don't give up. Well, here comes some backstory since you care so much. My kind are called Rakesh. Rakesh. We hail from a place you probably haven't heard of. He pushes his glasses up at his face. I haven't been there in a very, 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 very long time. My work here is too important to give up. Who else is going to direct the ignorant masses on a nightly basis? Don't answer, it was rhetorical if you're looking for more story time later. So let's get back on track. Sooth is dead, which still has to sink in. That old fart has been around longer than I have. Not many can say that, not anymore at least. Who's here before you? A lot of the demons or devils, I am not 100% sure. I can tell who came after me, though. Alright, and who might that be? Obviously, you. You're the newest one to move to town. Kitako and Longma came after me as well. I used to have a bigger staff here, but funding got cut. No one likes the library meddling in their affairs. Don't you work for the mayor? Thankfully, no. The library is supposed to separate. Question! If we don't work for the mayor, why were we doing the job of the cops, which was surveying a murder scene? What library does this shit? How come? Conflict of interest. But enough about the town. Sooth is our primary concern. We get down into the books, and I am going through a bunch of numbers regarding edgeless stones. I'm trying to find where the numbers don't match up, where maybe one is miscounted. Vincent has a similar stack of accounting books filled with numbers. After what seems like an hour or two, my eyes start to grow heavy. It feels nice to close my eyes, cool and comforting. Aw, shit, you fell asleep. Well, at least he let you sleep, apparently. Night 4! Yay! Sleeping on a book and someone's just... I wake up slowly and feel the warmth pressed against my back. What? It's a dark room and an unfamiliar smell of a stranger's bed. My eyes widen and I try to move, but there is an arm wrapped around my chest. A soft, furred hand pulls me close against them. I look down under the blanket and what I see under my is just in my underwear laying on a bed. What the fuck? Vincent is spooning me! Whoa! What happened? I gulp and feel nervous. I am literally sleeping with my boss. I can feel my heart start to throb more and I try to my best not to move at all. I then become much more aware of everything. Every breath I take pushes against his fare. Every snort he makes exhales on the back of my neck. When you actively try to ignore something, you tend to focus on it. The phenomenon of manual breathing or being aware of your tongue. This happens to me a lot. I get nervous about my breathing, like how much I am breathing in and out. And if I focus on it too much, like I'm starting to do right now, I will start to breathe heavier and I'll feel like I'm not breathing as much. That's the weird thing, is that I'm like, what is normal breathing for me? I don't know, because if I focus on what my breathing is, it changes. So it's like, God damn it! I'm overly sensitive to physical stimuli. I feel every bristle of fur brush and push against my skin. It is soft and warm on my back. Laying so still starts to wear on me. I need to move a bit. I try to shift and his hand pulls me back to him. I feel his claws slightly gently dig into my stomach. Yeesh! His hand gently moves up and down, rubbing his pads on my flesh. The snoring has stopped and has been replaced with purring. He still thinks I'm asleep, and I try to pretend to be. He continues to pet me. I feel a throb against my rear and I'm pulled in close. Oh, God! I cough, and he instantly goes back to snoring, ceasing the petting. He's pretending too. I don't know what to do. I pretend to go back to sleep again, and like clockwork, the petting starts again. His purring is soothing. This picture is weird. There's like blobs all over it. His purring is soothing, and I try my best to enjoy the situation. Just when I start to calm down, Vincent gets out of bed. He goes to the next room and turns the light on in the office. He's completely naked, and his tail sways from side to side. He stacks a couple books before he comes back to the bedroom and dresses himself in the dark. He sits in a chair and is half watching me, half looking out the window. For a moment, he looks sad, and he isn't the Vincent I know. He cracks his neck, and I see just falls down. Like, damn it, everyone around me dies! I see his facial expression shift as he softly talks to himself. He's just a human. He's too powerful and too dangerous to be around. Don't get attached like you usually do. Whoa! He stands up, and his posture is back to being Vincent. He kicks the bed to wake me up. Hey, you lazy, useless human, get your ass up. It's time for work. I pretend to be startled and wake up. What? Okay, I'm up. Good, now here are your clothes. We have a busy day ahead of us, so get your ass in gear. I get up out of bed in my underwear. I grab my neatly folded clothing and redress myself. Vincent is already in the office, and I go to join him. I quickly go back to reading accounting books. What the fuck was that? So he stripped me down, laid in bed, spooned with me, and fucking got on me. Like, dude, what the fuck? Good, you're learning. Listen, do this for an hour or two. I have Longma looking into the missing tarot cards. If we don't find a solid lead, we're going to have to do something drastic. Vincent leaves the office, and I'm left alone with the books and my thoughts. What do I think about Vincent? He's scared, he likes me, has a rough history, I like him, I find him rude, I am neutral. Well, I am neutral is not pursuing the plot. I find him rude is negatively affecting the plot. I like him could be positive. He has a rough history is insightful. He likes me is presumptuous. He is scared, which is observational. I mean, I don't know. I'll go with pursuing the plot, which I believe would dictate saying I like him. So let's go with that. God. Even though he may be rude and an asshole sometimes, I see he has another side, and I find him attractive! Oh God! We're going there, it seems. Emotionally attractive. He is powerful and assertive. Who doesn't like confidence? Also, cats are cute. I agree. As I'm here thinking, Vincent creeps up on me again. On second thought, stop with those books. Okay. If we do manage to find something, it won't get us any closer to finding out who it was. So, then, what do? I loathe to say it, but we should see the mayor. Vincent makes a grimace. What good'll that do for us? Listen, we're gonna have to go to the source for this. I don't know if it's a hasty move, but something does not feel right. Nothing feels right. You're right for once. Maybe there is some hope for you. Highly unlikely, though. No, fuck you. I must warn you, we are getting into some deep politics. It figures a demigod like you would bring such chaos. No matter how much bad luck you bring, we still need to figure this out. To get to the point, we're going to go to the mayor. This is no easy task and ultimately dangerous to boot. This mayor seems like a bad dude. Why run into danger like that? He's not bad, just he's a sociopath. The danger is not immediate, so there is nothing to worry about for the moment. I would not be planning this if I had another option, so I'm going to need you to speak to him. Why me? As you know, the mayor and I get along famously. That was a joke. He hates my guts and will not give me the time of day. You, however, have a chance to get what we want. Let me guess, because I'm a human? Righto. So why do you two hate each other? He tries to hide things, I uncover them. I think that dichotomy explains the situation, don't you? I know by now not to answer his hypothetical questions. So, well, what do I need to ask him? What information are we hoping to obtain? In a very formal speak. We need to figure out who in this town has access to edgeless stones via the treasury. This will give us additional leads, but is also the direction we are being forced into. This is the trap. This is the direction purposely laid out before us. Yes, a trap. Yet you think there is merit in jumping down the rabbit hole? If you have a better idea, I would ignore it anyways. True. Follow me. We should leave immediately. We may be lucky and catch him. With that, we quickly leave the library. For librarians, we sure don't do typical librarian duties. Thank you for acknowledging that, finally. Then again, what did I expect? Walking along with Vincent, I get the urge to talk to him. Ask about the town, ask about the library. Well, we just asked about the library in our minds, so what does the library do exactly? I have pieced together most of it, yet there are a few things I want to hear from you. Well, the library is a place where you find books. I know, but there's more to the library than just that. The library has all the answers for the very stupid people of this town. I get asked the most useless questions all the time, like this one. I have to answer it no matter how much it pains me. The library also stops any fights that happen in this town. You have no idea how often things get rough around here. You would think all these different creatures could just put aside their glaring differences. To live in a very hostile and dangerous place where they are caged, if only. Do you have to break up fights? Yep, all the time. Why do you think I have Kitako around? I thought he was for muscle. I did not know it was for that kind of muscle. Why would I hire a blind librarian? He's blind? Do you see any eyes on that one? If you do, let me know, because I don't. How does he see? Kitako has heat vision. What about Longma? He has eyes, or are you blind as well? Now, I knew that. I mean, what is his story? How should I know? Why don't you just ask him? With that, we make it down to the town hall. Jesus. Littering the steps are all sorts of monsters in professional attire, pointing figures and trying to delegate to each other. Sounds about right. It looks fairly pointless, and I have no idea what they're all arguing about. Politics don't change between cultures, it appears. This is a work in progress, people. Bear that in mind. We climb the steps, and it is obvious that Vincent and I are being watched. They're like vultures circling us until we reach the doors. Jesus. They're already open and welcoming into the dark embrace of the building. We enter, and my eyes take a moment to adjust to the different light level. It is an unnatural light, very similar to a black-lit room. It is still difficult to see, but you can make certain details out clearly. Who do you talk to? Probably Vec. He works here too? I don't remember Vec. I technically don't work anywhere. Oh, it's... this motherfucker. God damn it. Fuck. This looks so stupid. I'm sorry. I'm being honest. This Vec character looks dumb as shit. Vec comes walking in from a side hallway. It is great to see you again. And you, Vincent. Yeah, good to see you too and stuff. What can I help you fellows with? We're here to speak with Mayor Andras. I understand it is Andras, I don't fucking know. I understand it is short notice, and he will likely refuse our request. However, we have found a lost edgeless stone in connection to Sooth's murder. I see. And man, what are you here for? I'm here to see the mayor as well. Let me look at his schedule. Vec goes to a desk and pulls out an appointment ledger. It appears he has a time available for Martin. Sorry, Vincent, no time for you. I figured as much. Why do you think I brought him? True. Well, if you have any other goals, I'll help you with them. But first, follow me, please. Vec gives his trademark grin. Have we known him long enough to call something a trademark? I don't think so. And he bows, pointing in a direction. Like an idiot, I go where he directs. Why am I doing this? This has bad time written all over it. I follow Vec down a hallway, and he brings me to a set of old doors. How imposing and useless. Why do evil villains always have the most asinine things? Vec points at the floor. Stand here and wait. Please do not move. What the fuck? Am I gonna get lasered, bitch? Or is that a trap door or some shit? I don't fucking know. I stand in a large square tile and Vec leaves. I hear his footsteps get softer and softer until they're inaudible. Another minute passes and I hear a locking mechanism shift. The door opens and I am welcomed in. Oh my god! It's that owl! The broken hearties would have something to say about this. I enter an office that is well lit, pristine, and devoid of activity. The only thing active is this large figure in a suit, an owl man from the looks of it. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck else you would assume this is, but yeah, it's a person with an owl head on it, with wings. It's pretty fucking obvious. With, are those hands? I can't tell. The only thing, okay. Beside him is a large sword standing upright and defying gravity. Well, that's nice. He is standing in front of a desk with his sword. He barely moves, like one of those actors who pretend to be statues. Here you are. I've been expecting you. His mouth does not move. He merely speaks from his being, and his voice fills the room. What the fuck? It is imposing and demonic. You have? Undoubtedly. You are extremely important, even though you are ignorant to the sheer magnitude of change your existence brings. My words will not affect you, though, to my chagrin. Why is that? As stated, you are ignorant. This is not a statement to take as a slight. I am attempting to make you aware of your surroundings. I appreciate it. And why does my awareness mean so much? For reasons not explainable at this time. Well, that's nice! Seriously? Absolutely, the wheels of fuck. I interrupt him. I'm here to get information, not a lecture. Oh, shit! Certainly. Well, you're not hear what I would like to say. All you do is speak in riddles and circles. You just met him! How the fuck are you putting a pin on him? That's not unnatural. Stop being so vague and cryptic, and I'll be all ears. Vague conversations with a monster, that's not nice, does not get me closer to my goal. And what is your goal? I'm trying to figure out who killed Sooth, and Edge's Stone is involved with the murder. I'm aware of your objective. You want to know who has access to the treasury and what privileges each individual has in regards to an Edge's Stone. That information is trivial. So do you have it? If so, may I have it? I do have the information. It requires a transaction. This type of conversation is much less cryptic, and I can agree with this. Why are you talking so unnaturally? I don't like this. Okay, what type of transaction? I require you to answer my inquiries truthfully and hand over the Edgeless Stone. Do these things, and the documents are yours. Seems easy enough. You're just handing over the Edgeless Stone. Why not? Why the fuck not? A deal has been created between Andres Marquis and Martin the Human. Please sign the enclosed documents. Like a David Blaine wannabe, Andres produces a document from nothing. I sign the document and hand it back to and see it disappear with a sleight of hand. Did you read it first? Let us begin. What do you know about the Eternal? Very little. Just that it is the reason for the town to be here. This is my guess. This is just a guess. What connection, if any, do you have to the Eternal? None. I have only within the past 4 nights heard of this town and all of this. What do you expect me to know so much? The Eternal is aware of you. Are you aware of it? I am now aware that it is aware of me, but I still have no idea what this thing is. It shall remain that way for everyone's safety and well-being. Questions are complete. Now I require the Edgeless Stone. Reach into my pocket and hold it out. Andraz's hand and arm move incredibly fast, but there is a trail of delay that follows his movement. What the fuck? Like a streak of light as a car passes you? I don't understand. He grabs the stone. Here is a document that you requested. Out of nowhere, he produces a black folder in place of the stone. I grab it from his steel-clawed hand, take a few steps back, and open the folder. It has a list of names with the header that says Treasury Representatives. There are about 10 names on the list. I shut the folder and look up. I see Andres standing behind his desk. I don't ever remember hearing or seeing him move. His stare is as cold and unmoving as ever. So, that's it? No other game with words or riddles or something cryptic to say at the end? No, like, beware, chosen one, your limited spiel again? I was beginning to like the mystery. That is all. The doors to the office open and on their own, and I take it that I should leave. Jesus. I go down the hallway and take a couple of turns to see Vincent sitting with his arms crossed on a bench. His eyes travel and meet with mine, and then down to the folder in my hands. For once, I see a grin creep across his face. I might get a compliment, but not likely. I see you did it. Yeah, I got it. But what's up with him? Andres is really weird and cryptic. That is why we don't get along. I want simple answers and facts, not possibilities and assumptions. I much prefer your method. Of course you should. I hand over the folder, but Vincent swats it away. You can hold on to it for now. I'll trust you with this just once. We walk out of the town hall into a crowd of politicians that stare at us as we descend down the steps. Vincent and I walk down the streets towards the library. I open up the folder as we travel and start reading. The title states Treasury Representatives, and the first line is the retinue of the chosen with 5 different account numbers. So that must be 5 of them, I guess. Next is Andres Marquez, Giz Tuskweather, Aradina Adontis, Charlie of the Watchers. Why the fuck is that? Steve of the Watchers, Lisa of the Watchers? Why all these crazy names? It's like Nebuchadnezzar and all these crazy biblical names, and then you get Mary and Joe. Like, what the fuck? The list continues. Aldrich Sooth, he is dead, so they should update this. Duke Beleth, Duke de Carabia, Mel Sable, Yareb Velto, and Martin the Human. What the fuck? I read that again. Martin the Human. Why do I have to reread this the last line the third time? Why am I part of the Treasury representatives? Stop on my tracks, and Vincent turns around with a look that says, "Oh no. Please don't tell me that something is off. Something is very off. I said not to. Don't you listen? Damn. What is it this time? Let me guess. Sooth is on the list? Well, yes, but I am too. What? No, you're not. Haha, very funny. Oh, you're serious. This has got to be fake. Vincent takes a folder and reads it. He gets to my name and furrows his brow. I don't get shocked often, but this is not good. Your name was on here before you arrived. So if I am on this document, what other documents are you on? And how far along does all this go? I should have known you were more trouble than you're worth. Vincent is silent for a moment and scratches his chin. Listen, don't jump to any conclusions. We have to think rationally here. It could be that the document was changed and your name was just added to throw us off. Vincent rips the paper where my name is. He takes the piece of paper and tucks it away in his pocket. I won't let you get dragged into this with my permission. For all purposes, you are not on this list, and forget the fact that you were. This can't hinder our investigation as to why Sooth was killed. Once we exhaust all the other leads, then, and only then, will we return to the fact that you were on this list. Are you on board with me? I've never seen Vincent act this way. He's really afraid for me. He reaches into his pocket and holds out something, turning around and whispering to himself, talking into whatever he's holding. I'll trust you, Vincent, just this once. Maybe we'll make it this time. What? He puts the object back into his pocket and breathes a heavy sigh. He turns around and is back to being Vincent. Good, not like you had a choice anyways. I make the rules here, you got it. Yes, boss. Good, now let's go. We trek back to the library. Oh, God. Opening the door, we are met by Katako, goofily. Oh, God, why? Smiling as he usually does. I guess that is a smile. It is now to me. I don't know. Otherwise, I would have been afraid. My, how much has changed in just a few days, nights, whatever. Today has been very eventful. I will have to read over several documents. You did a great job, Martin. You're done for the night. There is more to do tomorrow. Katako, I need you to keep an eye on Martin. I don't have eye. You know what I mean. Just make sure he doesn't get any trouble. Martin, you better take him as your bodyguard. If not, that's up to you. Of course. I'll be happy to have company. The big lug smiles again and bounces over to me. He's like a giant gray creepy puppy. At least someone here offsets Vincent's disposition. So since work is done for the day, where should I go? I also have Katako with me, so I wonder what he wants to do. Where do you tend to do after work? Eat food. So, want to go get dinner? He nods yes, and he heads out the door before me. I turn to see Vincent very pensive and looking through paperwork. He sees me watching and waves me away. I leave and follow after Kitako. Oh, shit! This music got way better all of a sudden. We follow through the town, and I guess I'm starting to get used to all the creepy eyes that follow me. It doesn't seem like it is that much anymore. Maybe this town is getting comfortable with me, as I am with it. I have to remember that this is a bad thing. I don't know why we have to remember that. Of course, probably just because we want to get home. But when we get home, we'll find out on the next... We won't find out on the next episode, I guarantee it. But we will be back on the next episode. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of Blackgate. And on the next one, we will continue down what appears to be the Vincent path. Maybe. I don't know. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I have been the trained up professional speaking for the voices in my head when I say until next time, fare thee well. Bye!